What is going on, YouTube? Lamont at large. Today we are at the Washington Memorial Park Cemetery here on Long Island, New York. And I'm here to talk about the very, very tragic death of a man that used to work at this very cemetery, 42-year-old Rodein Allicock. Very horrible death. On February 25th, 2021, somewhere around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, Rodein and some other workers were digging a grave right in front of us where I'm at right now. After they had dug the hole, Rodein went down and was tempering the sides in the ground. He was smoothing it out. And all of a sudden, both sides collapsed on top of him. Now, by the time they called for EMS, the firefighter truck came out and they dug him out of that hole. There was nothing that they could do. They pronounced him dead at the scene by the county coroner's official. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly what grave was being dug when this took place, but we could look at a couple of landmarks that I seen in a photo online. Now, I'm going to show you a grave right here. And as you can see, if you see this sign right here, you'll see that on your screen. That is a still shot from the picture online. And those guys that were digging him out, they were stationed about right over there. Now, we can go to another landmark. Now, I'm going to try to blow this up as much as I can. You'll see kind of like a Korean writing. It's like a circle with a line through it. Well, that grave is right here, Pang Tong O. And as you can see on that picture, this is the same sign. So in that picture, he was standing right over there. Now, going back to that picture, if you look at it again, you'll see a cemetery marker with two crosses, and that would be this one right here. So that guy in the picture was standing right over here. Now, you had the fire truck on that ground over there, and then you had the caution tape laid out right here. Now, I can't tell exactly where this happened, but I'm going to guess it would be between that marker and this open space right here. Now, this happened as the recording of this video a year and a half ago, so pretty much the grass is all going to look the same. So I'm not sure. I'm going to just take a wild guess that it happened right here in this open area. But again, that's just a wild guess. There was other pictures online, but somebody had written a story about this event that occurred right here, but they posted pictures of another worker from Australia that had died in a cemetery, a similar event such as this. So that's not the picture. So I don't have really any more pictures to show. But let me just say, this is one of the worst ways that you could possibly think of to die, to be buried alive, have all that weight, all that dirt on top of you, crushing you. And this isn't an event where you can hold your breath and wait for help to arrive. You got to realize dirt is a lot heavier than we think. I mean, even a wheelbarrow of dirt, not even filled all the way, is going to be a couple 100 pounds. So imagine, 50 wheelbarrows of dirt crushing your body. I can't even imagine what was going through his mind when that occurred. Now, this story, there's not a whole lot of information about him or about the family or what took place. I'm fairly certain that they reached a rather quick settlement with the cemetery. Oftentimes, cemeteries, of course, they have insurance like any business does. But they Very, very, very tragic story, but that is not the only tragic story that exists at this cemetery. This here is Lieutenant Timothy Higgins. He died in the line of duty on September 11th, 2001. Somebody left a card right here. Timmy, you're kept alive by all who knew you and loved forever in our hearts. Joe and Joanne. He was in the South Tower trying to evacuate people, risking his life to save others when the tower collapsed. Quite some time ago, I have given up on trying to figure out why people do the things that they do. I've been at this YouTube thing for about 3 years now. And yet, when I find graves like this woman's right here, this is Olga Sadikova. And at the end of February of 2006, her husband shot and killed her. Her husband and her were from Russia. They were immigrants. Her husband worked at MIT, had a great job. I don't know what happened. He shoots and kills his wife, calls 911, says that he has a gun to his head. They have a 6-year-old boy. The boy takes the phone and the operator tells him to get out of the apartment, but he says he can't because his mother's body is blocking the door to exit out. They tell him to run into the bathroom and lock the door. He runs into the bathroom. The 911 operator hears a shot. When the police arrive, both Olga and the killer are dead. And there was questions as to where the boy was going to go because he had no family here. It was only his mom and his dad. That boy was only 6. All of his family members, they lived in a little village in Siberia. I don't know what happened to that little boy. I pray that somebody took him into their home. I'm not saying that Siberia is a bad place, but you choose. You want to stay here or you want to go over there? And I hope he got to stay here. I hope he got to stay here. Why people do the things that they do, I keep asking myself and I keep telling myself, okay, I'm just going to give up, but I don't know. There was another story that I wanted to do out here, and I went into the office to ask them if I can get information as to the location of a grave of a story that I wanted to either include in this one or do at a future later date and time. But they told me because of privacy issues that they could not give me the location of that grave. So I will try to save that for a future video. Rest in peace to all those that I have showed in the video and to all those who I have not shown. My heart goes out for Olga, Lieutenant Higgins, and Rodein. Just absolutely terrible ways to die. I think we could all agree when I say that I could not think of worser deaths than the ones that I shown on this video. To be killed in front of your child and she never got to see him grow up, don't know where he's going, to be in a tower rescuing people, possibly not really knowing what's going on, but that's your job, to risk your life to save others, and to be buried alive. Absolutely horrible. We often misuse words nowadays. When we say, oh, I hate this, or this is horrible, or this is terrible, I think most of us watching this video right now really don't know what horrible is. We don't really know that, and we don't want to know that. Live but not live, but still alive by the grace of God. I am Lamont at large. I will catch up with you on the next video. Be good, y'all. Love your life every day. Every day you wake up, it's another beautiful day, no matter how bad your life might appear to be or look. It's another day you get to breathe God's great air. See you on the next video, I hope.